I have been tripping so hard for the past 24 hours. Not on drugs. I mean technically on drugs cuz all the chemicals in your brain are basically the same thing as drugs. But just over the nature of human existence, over trust in people, I guess, or my trusted opinions of people, and about the idea of being in disorder, like having some kind of disorder of existence, being out of order. It's sort of like the parent condition of dysfunctional, I guess, where you don't function properly. And what I don't know, I think like everybody's functioning just however it is that they're functioning, and I think maybe there's some threshold somewhere. I mean, I've known people who are maybe like would maybe consider themselves in dysfunction, and I might agree with them. But as a general way of going about your life, once you say that you have like obsessive compulsive disorder, you say that you have like attention deficit disorder, you say that you you can't figure out how your brain works, you can't figure out how your heart works, then you have effectively put yourself in this place where no matter what you do, basically you're going to be trying to adhere to a standard that doesn't exist, or this standard that can't be attained. And in some respects that's good, because then you're always progressing. But I think in most respects it's just not even being able to be real with yourself about where you are and what state you're actually in. And if you're just in a state of not functioning, then you're sort of in a state that you on purpose can't define or something. And that's where I feel like I've been, is just like I am not this enough or this enough or this enough, like basically not good enough to do what I want to do, or interact how I want to interact, or I don't know, study how I want to study, read how I want to read, whatever. I have just been in a state of self-proclaimed disorder, and it's totally not helpful. And so I am declaring that I am no longer in a state of disorder. I am a high-functioning being. I am the product of millions of years of evolution, and I am totally stoked to be here. So there. One of the things I've been tripping about with this this sort of like series of realizations is that it, like, how that pertains to me being able to trust people, maybe, that I don't know. I mean, there's my default sort of is to just witness how somebody is experiencing themselves and take the data from that. So if somebody, I think it's probably fair to assume that most people are experiencing themselves at least a little bit dishonestly. But it's really just, even the dishonesty of it is sort of like this gray, blurry line, because it depends on what image you're looking at, what like the gradient of characteristics is, or whatever. Like, I don't even know exactly what I'm talking about, except that I feel like I don't know, like if somebody says that they don't get jealous, or that they don't judge people, or that they adhere to this standard or something, and you're like, oh, that's cool, so like I will hold you to that standard too, maybe. Or like, wow, you obviously have a lot of things figured out, so I'm going to put you like in this box or something, anything dealing with putting people in boxes and putting people on pedestals and stuff, I already understand to be intrinsically flawed. So just just to get that out there, that I already know that this image is flawed, but that I've been tripping over being able to trust my perception of others, just because I don't know how somebody could see themselves in a totally unbiased view. And I see, and I apparently do not have the experience to see somebody else in an unbiased view. So I don't know. Like, I suppose that I am going to exist in this place where, until I really feel like 100% at least comfortable with observing myself in whatever state I'm in all the time, and never, like, my goal is to get to a place where there isn't really a situation that trips me up, you know, like right now there have and there, especially recently, when I've been a little more honest with myself and where I am, I've run into these situations where I've been a lot more spirally whenever I'm being really honest, or like whenever I'm in a situation that I feel most comfortable in, maybe. I've really gotten to places where I feel really uncomfortable with where I am, and I feel like I'm second guessing myself a lot, and not, I don't know, like just not being myself in the way that I identify myself, which doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not being myself. It's just that, like, I'm not, maybe I'm creating another box for myself that I'm not fitting into or something. It's like getting pushing myself through a hole that I can't fit through, you know. So yeah, but it's cool because I'm also experiencing myself in a way more authentic state, I think, by putting myself in these situations. And it's so, I'm definitely really blessed to be around people that I can feel safe with, even if sort of in real time, I'm like, I don't even know if I can be safe with you, and now I feel like I'm all vulnerable, and I don't know, like, I don't even know if I can trust you, man. Like, I feel like I don't even know you or whatever, because people who you're safe around are people who reflect you a lot. So if I feel like I can't trust myself, then I automatically can't trust people who reflect me. So it's like, it's this whole thing, you know. Yeah, I mean, there it is, I guess. I'm pretty happy with it right now, though. I feel crazier than ever, but also more stable than ever. Right, like right here in this moment, that's how I feel. I'm gonna freaking work at the farmer's market and have an awesome day and stuff. And it's gonna be great. And it already was in the past, present, future thing that is this experience or whatever. Is that it? I don't know. That's all.